You mentioned earlier about being a comedian and you're an observer, right? And so here you are doing improv, you're writing, you're doing all these things and honing that skill. And then in our society, somehow, even though comedians always seem to be the consciousness, I think, of things that are going on, like you use humor to let everybody from every political background listen to you.
Hmm.
But comedians have always kind of had their finger on that. And then comes like the Jon Stewart, and he becomes the most popular news anchor for
Right.
a generation, but he's a comedian and he uses humor to tell these stories. So do you find that to be something that you embrace about being a comedian? Or is it something that is, people are overthinking that?
Well, I embrace it. I think that's always been a comedian's job, is like you shine a light on something and you exaggerate it to a point, like satire is in a way. You exaggerate something so far out to make a point, which has become harder and harder as the reality is so insane. Sometimes it's hard to satirize what's really happening. How do I
True.
exaggerate what's going on? No, but I always think that comedians are the Greek chorus, or they're the person that's supposed to sort of comment on what's happening, but do it in a way that does, like, I feel like you can get away with most things comedically if it comes without malice. Like, you're allowed to shine a light on some of the ugliness if your is this is ugly, and it takes a really smart, talented person to be able to do that sort of comedy really well. Um, and it sometimes maybe does offend people, but I don't think that. I think that that's okay in a way. If you're the point is, yes, you should be offended because this is
This is
insane.
bad.
This
Right.
is bad. But yeah, it again. I look at somebody like a Jon Stewart, and he did it so brilliantly. Where I think he had people from affiliation enjoying what he was doing. That's the
Yeah.
gift. Like, that is the
Mhm.
gift. And I think that's getting harder and harder, that we have more of that, because funny is funny, no matter where
Hmm.
you sit on the political spectrum. Funny
Right.
is funny. And when it was funny, it should still be funny in 25 years, 50 years. You know what I mean? It,
Yeah.
it should be.